invitation to Tiramihu Mehbooba Mufti to deliver her special address.
Respected Sonia Gandhi ji, Dalapati M.K. Stalin, Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Kanimozhi Karunanidhi ji, Priyanka Gandhi ji, Supriya Sole ji, Dimple Yadav ji, Subhasni Ali ji, Annie Raja ji, Miss Lesh Singh ji, Miss Rakhi Bidlan ji, and Miss Sushmita Dev ji, and all my brothers and sisters. I don't know whether I should call Akka and Anna. Is that right? This is for the first time I am making a speech by reading a script, because since I don't know Tamil, you don't know Urdu, so I'll try to be do my best. It's an honor for me to attend the 100th birth anniversary of Kollywood Karunanidhi ji and to speak on a subject that is incredibly close to my heart, not just because I am a woman, but because I have gone through all that a woman has to endure during the life since the time she is born. Most people assume that women from privileged backgrounds like me have it easy, but that's not the case. Every woman, regardless of her religion, social status, caste, creed, and color, undergoes tremendous challenges, sometimes simply to survive, let alone thrive, and I am sure the galaxy of women here will vouch for that. Even though born with privileged backgrounds, we have to work very, very hard, Female infanticide, child abuse, discrimination at home, discrimination at workplace, dowry deaths, rape, violence, and other atrocities keep happening to all of us. And one cannot simply state enough the huge role Karunanidhi ji played towards the emancipation and upliftment of women. His crusade in this direction started much before he entered politics. Even as a writer, blessed with a razor-sharp intellect, his scripts were ahead of his times. They strongly advocated equal rights for females and also helped in removing social stigmas and taboos associated with women by renouncing religious patriarchy. The empowerment of women was an integral and crucial part of his idea of social justice. Some of the path-breaking reforms that he introduced were free education for girl child, encouraged remarriage of women, rehabilitate widows, encourage their remarriage, induct them into police force, reservation in local governance and government jobs, and also setting up self-help groups. Such was his vision and compassion that he went a step further in his efforts to bring in social security schemes for transgenders who are looked down upon in our society. I am pleased that his son and current Chief Minister, Stalin ji and Kanimozhi are carrying forward their father's legacy. Many initiatives besides the initiatives like providing free bus, monthly financial assistance to girls studying in government schools, 1,000 rupee to housewives who are heading the family. What is really remarkable is his latest decision to certify women priests, 3 women priests. This is something remarkable. It is happening at a time when women are not allowed to enter religious places, whether they are Hindus or Muslims or whatever. This is really admirable, and I salute for this to you. And as far as I am concerned, I was Chief Minister just for 3 years, and I tried to bring in certain schemes. for the girls. One was providing exclusive buses to the women, not free, but exclusive. But women had a sigh of relief because I know and these women know what we have to go through when we travel by public transport. I think we all know what happens to us. So the women were relieved. Then I introduced a scooty, 50% subsidy to meritorious girls, college-going girls coming from very poor backgrounds. And today when I see the young ladies on the scooty going with their fathers sitting behind them, their brothers sitting behind them, I mean, it brings a smile, which is a very difficult thing in Jammu and Kashmir. After 2019, when everything was snatched from us, what this great country had given us, what the Indian Constitution had given us, the people of J&K have stopped smiling, except when Rahul ji came with his brigade, this Bharat Jodo Yatra, I saw the smile on the faces of Kashmiris, from the faces of Jammu people after a long time. And then one more thing which I did during my tenure was to waive off stamp duty on the land that was purchased in the name of women. Can you imagine how many people started purchasing land in the name of their wives, their daughters, their sisters, instead of their sons? It was something, that 95% of the land was purchased in the name of women. But after I was gone, all these schemes were overturned and nothing is left today. Today when I am talking, making a speech at this point of time, there are conflicts going around the world. There are wars going in many parts of the world, like Palestine, Israel, Ukraine, Russia, and not to forget what is happening in our backyard, Manipur. And women are the worst sufferers when these wars take place, because not only do they suffer during these conflicts, they are left to pick up the pieces afterwards. So, when I look at our country today, I feel the women in our country are not in a good place. They are suffering because the government and the center, the economy is going down, the inflation is going up, unemployment is going up, everything is breaking the backbone of the housewife who has to make the two ends meet. She has to provide for the family. And to add to all this, the government at the center, which has failed to fulfill the promises they had made. During UPA, there was 450 rupees for cylinder. Now it is 1200 rupees. Petrol has gone 100 rupees above. Who is suffering the most? The housewife. And to add to all of this, the present government, the Modi government, is trying to divert the attention from all these problems by their sinister design of injecting hatred, venom into the society through the youngsters of the poorest of poor. These poor boys are encouraged. They are provoked to lynch the people of other communities. They are garlanded. The people, the sons, the daughters of the ruling party are studying good education in and abroad. They are having good jobs, lucrative jobs. They are getting good contracts. And if they don't have a job, then they go and head the sports bodies of our country. But what about the poor children? They are pushed into implementing their sinister agenda of divide between Hindus and Muslims. And this is really tearing apart our society. And again, it has a very, very drastic effect on the women folk. Because any person who commits a crime, he is a criminal. Whether he goes to jail or not, so they are criminalizing the whole society at this point of time. So, my point is that if and when Inshallah, I hope that the India alliance will come to power, and Rajiv Gandhi ji has already sown the seeds of 33% reservation in panchayats. We have a huge number of women who are ready to take their place in assemblies and parliaments, and I am hopeful once India alliance comes to power, Rajiv Gandhi's dream will come alive, it will be fulfilled, not like a joke which our Prime Minister played. He signed a check, kept it in his pocket and told the women folk, we'll cash it sometime in 2047. So, but we are not going to do that. Inshallah, I am hopeful. And at the last, I would like to thank once again Stalin ji, Kanimozhi ji, who was personally invited us. And I'm so happy that Sonia ji is here to grace the occasion. And thank you so much for bearing with me. I know I have not been able to, make you understand every word I said, but thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. மதச்சார்பின்மைக்கும் ஜனநாயகத்திற்கும் நம்பிக்கை